Stop ignoring this vitamin. It builds muscle while you sleep. Losing muscle after 60 feels sneaky. One day you're carrying groceries just fine, and the next, your legs feel softer. Your balance feels slightly off. And workouts that used to feel simple now drain you for 2 days. But here's the part nobody really talks about. Your body does most of its muscle repair while you sleep. And yet, after 60, the very systems that control deep sleep, hormone release, and overnight recovery start slowing down at the exact same time. Your muscles need more support. Today, we're going to break down why muscle loss accelerates after 60, how your sleep cycles shift with age, the nutrients your muscles quietly depend on, and finally, the number one vitamin that helps you rebuild muscle fibers during the exact hours your body is supposed to heal. We'll also dig into how it works, the foods that naturally contain it, the safe daily amount, and the habits that make it even more effective, so you can wake up stronger, not weaker. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. When you wake up lately, do your muscles feel rested or tired before the day even starts? And what's been the hardest part of keeping your strength up as the years keep stacking? The drop in muscle after 60 feels sudden, but the biology behind it has been building for years, and it hits harder at night, when your body is supposed to repair itself. According to experts at the NIH, age naturally reduces the signals that tell your muscles to regrow after stress. Growth hormone declines, testosterone drops, and IGF-1 doesn't activate the way it used to. Your muscle fibers don't receive the same repair orders, so tiny tears from daily movement take longer to heal. Add slower mitochondria, the engines inside your muscle cells, and you get less energy for rebuilding, even if your diet hasn't changed at all. On top of that, Harvard researchers note that inflammation tends to creep up with age, damaging muscle cells faster than your body can replace them. This combination means one thing: your overnight repair window shrinks, right when you need it the most. In a moment, we'll look at how this shrinking repair window directly affects your sleep cycle, and why that matters more than people think. Deep sleep is the exact stage where your body rebuilds torn muscle fibers, releases growth hormone, and restores the strength you'll use the next day. Yet this is the same stage that becomes harder to reach after you hit your 60s. According to research from Harvard Health, older adults spend far less time in slow-wave sleep, the phase responsible for muscle repair, and far more time in light, easily disturbed sleep. So you might be in bed for 7 hours, but your muscles are only getting a small slice of the recovery they actually need. Add joint aches, nighttime trips to the bathroom, and a brain that wakes more easily than it used to, and the repair window shrinks even more. This is why many people over 60 wake up with stiff legs, slower movement, and strength that fades week by week, even when they're trying to stay active. In just a sec, we're going to look at what most supplements get wrong about supporting muscle repair at night, and why the usual take more protein advice misses the real issue. Walk into any supplement aisle, and you'll see shelves full of protein tubs, collagen powders, electrolytes, and fancy blends that promise recovery, but almost none of them fix the nighttime problem people over 60 actually face. Protein only helps if your body can trigger muscle protein synthesis, and according to clinical insights from the Mayo Clinic, that trigger weakens with age, because the hormones that drive nighttime repair drop sharply after 60, so you can drink all the shakes you want. If your recovery hormones stay low, and your deep sleep remains shallow, your muscles barely use what you give them. Magnesium helps relaxation. Turmeric helps inflammation. Collagen supports joints. They're useful, but not the switch that turns nighttime repair back on. And that's the real issue. People take supplements during the day, hoping for more strength, but the repair window opens at night, and most products don't target that window at all. In a moment, you'll see the 3 vitamins that actually make a difference, and the one at the top of the list is the nutrient most folks over 60 never think about. Number 3, vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 supports muscle strength, bone stability, and even the quality of your sleep. Yet plenty of adults over 60 walk around with low levels without realizing it. Harvard Health points out that D3 helps muscles contract more efficiently and keeps balance from declining too fast. It also plays a quiet role in regulating your circadian rhythm, which affects how deeply you sleep. But while D3 is important, it's not the vitamin that flips the switch on nighttime muscle repair. Up next, we move a little closer. Number 2. Vitamin B12. B12 keeps your nerves firing smoothly and helps your blood deliver oxygen to your muscles, something that becomes more critical as muscle fibers shrink with age. The NIH notes that absorption drops sharply after 60, especially for people taking acid-reducing medications. Low B12 can make your legs feel weak, slow, and easily fatigued, even if your actual muscle mass hasn't changed much. Still, B12 is more of a support nutrient, not the one that directly powers overnight muscle rebuilding. In a bit, we'll hit the top of this list. Number 1. The vitamin that boosts nighttime muscle repair. This is the nutrient that actually works during sleep, the one that helps muscles recover from the inside out. It improves deep sleep quality, activates natural repair pathways, and reduces the nighttime inflammation that blocks muscle growth. I'll reveal exactly what it is shortly, but here's the hint. This vitamin directly affects how your muscles relax, contract, and reset while you sleep. And once it's optimized, your body finally gets the recovery window it's been missing for years. In a moment, we'll break down what this vitamin does and why it matters so much after 60. The vitamin that quietly strengthens your muscles while you sleep, the one most people over 60 never think about, is magnesium glycinate. Here's why this specific form matters. According to clinical insights from the NIH, magnesium controls more than 300 reactions in the body, including the signals that tell your muscles when to contract, when to relax, and when to start repairing damaged fibers. But the part that hits hardest after 60 is its impact on deep sleep. Harvard Health notes that magnesium helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that calms you down and guides you towards slow-wave sleep. The exact phase and muscle protein synthesis kicks in. Without enough magnesium, your brain struggles to reach that deep, heavy sleep where your body does its best repair work. Magnesium glycinate stands out because it's better absorbed, gentler on the stomach, and actually reaches the nervous system in a way that supports relaxation without grogginess. That means fewer nighttime awakenings, fewer muscle twitches, and a longer window for your muscles to rebuild themselves inside the muscle fibers. Magnesium helps lower inflammation, restores cellular energy, and improves how efficiently your mitochondria, your muscles' tiny power plants, recover overnight. This is especially important after 60, when mitochondrial function naturally slows down and makes recovery feel sluggish. People who restore their magnesium levels often notice things changing quietly at first. Deeper sleep, calmer legs at night, less stiffness in the morning, but give it weeks, and the shifts in strength, stability, and energy become hard to ignore because your muscles are finally getting the nighttime support they've been missing for years. In a moment, we'll look at real-world examples from older adults who felt these changes once magnesium glycinate became part of their routine. Getting magnesium from whole foods can make a huge difference, especially after 60, because absorption from supplements alone isn't always perfect. Start with leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are rich in magnesium, and they also provide antioxidants that reduce inflammation in your muscles. Next, nuts and seeds. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, cashews. These deliver magnesium alongside healthy fats that help your body absorb it more efficiently. Legumes are another powerhouse. Black beans, chickpeas, lentils. They provide magnesium plus protein, making them a double win for muscle repair. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats also add magnesium, and their fiber helps regulate blood sugar, which indirectly supports muscle recovery. For those who eat animal products, fatty fish like salmon and mackerel contain magnesium and essential omega-3s that fight inflammation and support joint health. Lastly, consider dark chocolate and avocado as small but enjoyable boosts. Even a little can improve magnesium intake and help you relax before bed. The key is variety. You don't need huge amounts from a single food. Spread these across meals, pair them with protein, and your muscles will have the nutrients they need to recover overnight. Up next, we'll cover the correct dosage for people over 60 and the timing that maximizes absorption while you sleep. After 60, your body doesn't absorb magnesium the way it used to, so getting the right amount is crucial. Research from the NIH suggests that adults over 60 should aim for around 320 to 420 milligrams of magnesium per day, depending on sex and individual health needs. Timing matters just as much as amount. Taking magnesium in the evening, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, gives your body the chance to use it during deep sleep, when growth hormone and muscle repair are at their peak. Forms like magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate are generally easier on the stomach and better absorbed than magnesium oxide. Avoid taking it with high-dose calcium at the same time, because they can compete for absorption. If you have kidney issues or take medications like diuretics, it's important to check with your doctor first, because too much magnesium can accumulate in your system. When done right, this dosage helps your muscles relax, supports deeper sleep, and ensures your body can actually use the protein you're eating to rebuild and strengthen overnight. Next, we'll talk about supplement tips, how to choose the right one, and avoid the common mistakes that keep older adults from seeing results. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal, and choosing the right one can make the difference between restless nights and real muscle recovery. For people over 60, magnesium glycinate is usually the best choice. It's highly absorbable, gentle on the stomach, and it promotes relaxation without causing diarrhea, something older adults often worry about with magnesium. If you prefer a pill or powder, look for products with 100 to 200 milligrams per serving, so you can spread your intake across meals or take it once before bed. Avoid cheap forms like magnesium oxide, which are poorly absorbed and can irritate your digestive system. Pairing magnesium with a small source of protein or a bit of food can improve absorption even more. Some people combine it with vitamin B6, which helps your body utilize magnesium more efficiently. Always check labels for fillers or excessive additives. A clean supplement with minimal extras is better for consistent absorption. And remember, magnesium isn't a quick fix. It works quietly over days and weeks, gradually improving your deep sleep, your muscle repair, and your overall strength. Up next, we'll break down exactly how magnesium works during the night to help your muscles rebuild while you sleep. Magnesium doesn't just sit in your system. It actively guides your muscles and nervous system through a nightly repair cycle. As you drift into sleep, magnesium helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and repair mode. This encourages deep, slow-wave sleep, the stage where growth hormone surges and muscle protein synthesis reaches its peak. Inside your muscle cells, magnesium acts like a traffic controller. It regulates calcium and potassium flow, telling your muscles when to contract and when to relax. This is crucial because muscle fibers need cycles of tension and release to rebuild effectively. Magnesium also lowers inflammation overnight, reducing micro tears that can accumulate and slow recovery over time. It supports mitochondria, the tiny energy factories in your cells, helping them recharge so muscles can function efficiently the next day. Basically, when magnesium is optimized, your body is finally able to do what it was designed to do: repair, rebuild, and restore muscle tissue while you're asleep. Next, we'll cover the simple habit that can make magnesium work 2 to 3 times more effectively and supercharge your overnight recovery. Here's the kicker: magnesium alone isn't magic. It works best when paired with a simple habit that older adults often overlook: light evening movement. A short walk, gentle stretching, or even a few bodyweight exercises 30 to 60 minutes before bed signals your muscles that they've been active and need repair. Clinical studies show that combining this kind of activity with magnesium supplementation enhances muscle protein synthesis overnight and improves deep sleep quality. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of movement can make a noticeable difference. Because your muscles are primed to use the magnesium more efficiently, your body sees the repair signals, activates growth hormone, and actually rebuilds stronger fibers, instead of letting them degrade. Other supportive habits amplify this effect too: a consistent bedtime, dim lighting, and avoiding heavy late-night meals. When you pair magnesium with these habits, you're not just giving your muscles a nutrient, you're creating the perfect environment for real overnight recovery. Next, we'll talk about the silent mistakes that cancel out these benefits and keep most older adults from seeing results. Even with magnesium and light evening movement, many people over 60 still struggle to see results because of a few hidden habits. Late-night eating is one of the biggest culprits. Heavy meals raise insulin and stress hormones, which interfere with deep sleep and slow muscle repair. Alcohol is another silent enemy. Even small amounts disrupt slow-wave sleep, shortening the window when growth hormone peaks and muscles rebuild. Blue light exposure from phones, tablets, or TVs confuses your circadian rhythm, making it harder to reach restorative sleep stages. Chronic stress and fragmented sleep also quietly sabotage recovery. You might think you're sleeping enough, but your muscles aren't getting the repair time they need. It's not just about taking magnesium. It's about setting up your body to actually use it. Optimize your environment, habits, and timing, and your overnight recovery will finally kick in. Up next, we'll cover safety, interactions, and who should check with a doctor before supplementing. Magnesium is generally safe, but after 60, a few precautions are important. If you have kidney problems, your body may struggle to clear excess magnesium, so high doses could build up and cause complications. Certain medications, like diuretics, antibiotics, or heart medications, can interact with magnesium, either reducing its absorption or increasing its effects. Always check with your doctor before starting a new supplement. Signs of too much magnesium include diarrhea, nausea, or irregular heartbeat. If these show up, adjust the dose or timing. For most healthy adults over 60, a properly dosed magnesium glycinate supplement, ideally 100 to 200 milligrams before bed, is both safe and effective. The key is monitoring your body, pairing it with good sleep habits, and making small adjustments as needed. Next, we'll put everything together in a simple nighttime routine, so your muscles get the repair they've been missing. Here's how to take everything we've covered and turn it into a routine that actually works. For muscles over 60, Step 1. Light protein dinner. Include a moderate portion of protein, fish, eggs, beans, or lean meat, so your body has the building blocks for repair. Step 2. Gentle evening movement. A short walk, stretching, or bodyweight exercises, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, primes your muscles to use magnesium more efficiently. Step 3. Take magnesium glycinate, 100 to 200 milligrams about 30 minutes before bedtime. Forms like glycinate are easy on the stomach and support deep, restorative sleep. Step 4. Sleep prep habits. Dim the lights, avoid screens, and create a calm environment to maximize slow-wave sleep when your muscles do most of their repair. Step 5. Morning reflection. Notice how your muscles feel after a solid night's sleep. Track energy, stiffness, and strength gains to see gradual improvements week by week. When these steps are combined, you create the perfect environment for overnight muscle repair. It's not complicated, but it's remarkably effective because your body finally gets the nutrients, timing, and signals it needs to rebuild. After 60, muscle loss doesn't have to be inevitable. The real key isn't just more protein, or endless workouts, or expensive supplements that promise quick fixes. It's about giving your muscles the nutrients, sleep, and recovery signals they need at the right time, and magnesium glycinate fits perfectly into that equation. By supporting deep sleep, reducing inflammation, and helping your muscles rebuild efficiently, magnesium quietly works while you're asleep, turning nights into a recovery window you may not have had in years. Pair it with light evening movement, a consistent sleep routine, and magnesium-rich foods, and you'll notice improvements in strength, balance, and stamina. Even small, steady changes can make a huge difference in how your body feels day to day. This isn't magic. It's biology finally working in your favor. Muscle repair can happen, even after 60, when you give your body the right support. Next, we'll wrap up with a simple way to make this part of your routine consistently and keep building strength night after night. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel for more content like this one. I'll see you in the next one.